Good morning, everybody. PJ here. Just messing around. I was gonna show off. I got it yesterday. I've been messing with it just a little bit. But I got these cat knobs. You can go to catknobz.com. That's catknobz.com. For the DX10, 991A, 101, a bunch of Yaesu radios. But we'll make just a little short video. I haven't played with it a whole lot. There's a lot of things that you can put on it. Let me see. I'll look it up real quick. I should have probably had this up. It's like 30 different things that you can do right here. And he makes two different versions. They got the Ftdx10 specific, and then they got the generic version. Some of them do certain things, some don't, or they do little things different here and there. The generic version seemed to do most everything I wanted, and so that's the one I got. Now it's a little bit longer, sticks off the side because the way the SD card is over here, it doesn't go over. I'm pretty sure the FTDX version, I think, is more on it like it should be. But this one had a couple of features I liked that the other one didn't. And you never know, I might end up one of these days getting wild hair and getting a different Yaesu radio. So, not that I would really want to get rid of the DX10, but you never know. So, but this one works. It's just hooked into the back of the radio. Then I have power running to my 12 volt DC run to my power supply. And that way, when it's like, it'll stay on even if the radio's off. It turns off when I turn my power supply off. I'd like to find a way to power it when the radio fires up, but that would involve getting inside the radio and doing some stuff, and I'm not sure I want to get in there and do that just for this. So, but there's a few things on the DX10 that I won't say they're bad, just like changing bands, for instance. You gotta stick your finger right in this little spot right here and hit this. And the way I found to do it, you can either push the button and then touch, which they've actually extended the time on this by quite a bit now, so that makes that a lot easier. But that's not how I did it. I did it, push this, then I just rotate the multi-bezel ring, and then I'll go through the bands like this right here. So, just to cover, I'll stop there, it'll go to 14 or 20 meters. Or, now, I've got this knob right here set. There's 6 knobs here that you can set, and you just push them once and turn them to whatever you want. But this one, now I can do my bands, and it'll just go straight down through them. And it goes like 80 meters all the way down to 160, so. And it'll go through all of them. And it just rotates. So I can just go in a circular, like all the way around. I want to switch it real fast, but so like if you want to check in 40 meters, 80, 40, 20, 17, 15, 12, 10. And so you can go, and then you'll just go back around. If you keep on going the same way, and you'll just go around. So that way you can check, and it retains whatever frequency you were on. So, like if I was there, and then if I want to go to 10 meters, I can just do that. Don't seem like a big deal, but it's better than doing this. See, now if I want to go to 10, I'll do it like that. Or if I want to go back to 20, let's do that. So that's pretty cool. Roger made me a bunch of memories. Don't really use them a lot, but I can do kind of the same thing with that. So if I'm in memory mode, this next one over does memories, and it'll scroll through all of my memories. I'm not sure exactly what all he's got on there, but He's got the WWVs. And DX windows. See, I hadn't set all these. Like this one's got my scope on that one, like really. That's just 40 meters right now. That's pretty rough, ain't it? Wow. Oh, preamp. That's another one I can do. Right here. I'm gonna do IPO and turn off my preamp. That's what it is. It was on. So anyway, that's jumping ahead. But anyway, I can do memories. So as long as I'm in memory mode, I can go into memories. And then it'll kick back out, depending on which one I'm in. So okay. Anyway, now if we switch bands, now it goes back. So alright, let's go back. We'll go 10 meters. Sorry, I just woke up. I got a little sinus. I don't know if it's an infection or what, but probably why I sound nasally. But my meters. Another thing, see, check my meters. I have to touch it and touch whichever one I want. And I don't change it a whole lot, but now if I want to change it, see how much power, I can just turn it. And it goes through all of them. It goes power, and it just goes through every one of them. All the way to the left is power. All the way to the right is SWR. Easy enough. All the way to the left power. All the way to the right is SWR. So I can change my meters. Yeah, like I showed a minute ago, I can do the IPO.
Mike 1 Echo contest.
The only one I can't do is attenuation, which I don't understand why, because he made it where you can do the AGC, but you can't do attenuation. But I don't do that a whole lot. It's easier to just turn IPO. Okay, that. And you can get rid of a lot of hash sometimes.
Mike 1 Echo. Mike 1 Echo.
So you can do that. I can. Another one I can do is DNR, which if you've messed with the DX10, you know you got to turn it on. That turns it on. Then to adjust it, you got to press and hold it. Then you got to use your multi-knob. And see how it disappeared? I can't do that now. So what I got to do is press and hold it again, and then turn it. Okay, and then if I got it on there and say I don't like it or whatever, I got to press and hold it again and do it like that. And then turn it off. Or with this little knob, all the way to the left is off. I don't know if you can read that, but it says off all the way to the left. One click to the right turns it on. That's one. Then I can adjust. As long as I'm in a higher level, then it stays on. And you can see it's even lit up my light here on the rig. It'll turn it off. See it? That's my DNR right there. Now that's nice. I don't have to sit there and press and hold that button no more. That's off. The only one I found that I really would probably use on this one would be noise blanker, and I don't use it a whole lot. I could read off all these, but it'd be easier just for you to go to the website and look them up. Because you can do like your AGC speed, which I might, because see how that's on auto. So like I can press that once, and then you start turning it, and it goes through all these little things here. And I can do AGC, so now we'll do that. Now that even though I got that label, but now that I turn that, it should change. See that? So I can turn it off. I can go fast. I can go auto. And that may end up being what I use. I don't use noise blanker much at all. Now let's go back just so I can show. I'll go choose noise. I pushed it once. I'm gonna go back to noise blanker. Show you how that. The one I got it set for. Now the difference in noise blanker is it doesn't turn it on and off. You can adjust the levels, but it's not on until you push the button. So like if you got some line noise or something coming in and you want to adjust it, you can adjust it. But even though it's 0, it's still on and off with the button, which isn't bad. I kind of wish it done like the DNR did, but like where you rotate it one more time, it would turn it off. And I wouldn't even mess with these buttons. But I don't use it much, so like I say, I just put it there because that seems like one that I probably would use over the other ones. Because they got contour frequency and stuff like that, and I already have that. Like if I want to change my contour, and then all I gotta do is rotate this right here and it's there. Now you can change your contour levels, and which I do that quite often, but like I said, I gotta go in here and do it. Now you can change, but it'd take up 2 of these knobs to do it. Let me put these back on factory. So that way, like if you got your contour and you got your frequency where you want it, you gotta go in here, hit operating settings, and then go here. And you can do this while they're talking, because this is for your receive. So on your contour, and you can pull them in just a little bit softer or brighter or whatever. And so I just usually leave it on factory until I need to do that. But like I say, you can make 2 of these knobs, one the width and one the level, and you'll use up 2 of the knobs. But that's just one thing. So I don't really need it for that. I don't need it for my shift and width. I've got that right here. Easy enough to turn that, turn my shift, press and hold, resets it. You can do it for mode if you want to. TX watch. So that's it. What else does it do? It's got quite a bit. Really, just you can adjust your scope. You can your notch. Like say, let's see, width, VFO. You can turn your VFO. I'm not crazy about that because it does it in like this. Like it'll hurt these small ones. I like it where I'm using. Oops. Oh, let's turn that back. I forgot I had it set. I got my CS button set for the level. And then when I press that, see, that's why I like this one as memory. Because I don't use it. To get to my memories, let me show you what I got to do. To get to memories, for one, you got to put it in memory mode. And then it does nothing until you press and hold this button. And it starts flashing. Now, I can use that and change through my memories. Just like that. But, if I want fast VFO, that's CS, that'll do my level. So see how it's changing my level. But, I got to press that to do fast on my VFO. To do memories again, I got to press and hold that. And then it'll go through it. Take it off, see how it didn't go to that, now I gotta press it again, now I'm back in fast. So I can leave it right here, and then if I want to do my level, I just press that, and I can press CS again, and it goes back to fast on the VFO on the back ring, or CS will change my level. So easy enough now, because all I gotta do is change memories. Make sure I'm in memory mode and change memory. So I think I'll leave it like that. And like I say, I don't do memories a whole lot, but it's nice to have them if we're just going through. I need to put some more in there, maybe some AM radio stations or something that I can listen to, like for the Panthers game, stuff like that. But anyway. Change bands. And I'm still playing with it. I just got it yesterday, so I'm still figuring it out. But that seems to be the best. My little goofy labels that I got: noise breaker, DNR, IPO, meter, memory, and bam. If I could get where I could remember them, I'd probably just take those off, or get me like one of them fancy label makers or something like that. But anyway, and I mean, it don't look bad. That's it right there. It looked better if I had some cooler looking labels, but I'll come up with that later on. But that's it. Just wanted to show that off. You have to get on their website and look it up and see for the price of it and everything. I think it's around $130 if you wanted it. And I've thought about it for years. I've actually thought about it when I had the 991A. The 991A would be a perfect fit for that because you don't have all them. You can do this on the 991A too, and you wouldn't have to go into the menu for a lot of those things, or at least 6 of those items that you frequently use that you have to go into the menu. And that's when I first started looking at this, was when I had the 991A. That just seemed like it would have been a really good fit for that. Of course, now I don't have the 991A, but I know people that do. So if you're looking for something like that to make it a little bit easier to change in between certain things, that's definitely a good thing anyway. So far I like it. The more, actually, I'll say that, when I come out this morning, this one, my bands on this one make me like it, really, because that just adding that button right there, or that knob, to this DX10 made a big difference. I don't have to even put my finger back there no more. So yeah, be nice though too if you had it where, see, I got it for memories, but if you could set your QMBs, you know, and go through those like your most frequent ones. But I guess on memory you could start down and go, depending on how many you got. There's a few in there, but don't want to make it too long. Just wanted to show off that catknobz, catknobz.com. If you're looking for them, it's from New Zealand, so if you do order it, you'll have to wait a little while on shipping because it goes through customs and all that stuff. So yeah, looking at it right now, it's $130 plus shipping. It's $20. So yeah, I mean, it's not the cheapest of tools, but it seems to be pretty handy. Like I said, especially if you had for the 101, I don't know if you'd really need it because 101's got a lot of knobs and buttons already. I don't know what you'd do with it on there that you can't just physically do almost from the front panel. But the DX10 is coming in nice, especially for bands and the memory channels and stuff like that. And like I say, you can make it to modes. You can change some other things on it too. And just make it dedicated knobs for those things, and you don't have to go back in the menu for it. But anyway, before this gets too long, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll say 73s. Y'all have a good one, man. Just wanted to show that off and see where I'm at with it. We'll see after a while whether I still like it or not, but right now it's definitely coming in pretty nice. Especially, I like that DNR too. I can just turn that on. Check that out. And then I can turn it off. I don't sit there and hold that, which I think is a dumb feature. I think when you hit DNR, it should make your multi-knob on the DX10 stay on that, but it doesn't. It reverts back to whatever you have it on, which I keep it on power, because that's about the only useful thing on it. Because the rest of them, you just have to go in the menu, and if you don't stay on them, then it reverts back to power anyway. So that's what I keep it, or that's what it stays on. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna say 73s. AK4 PJ.